DAHLIA.
What?
They be acting like they know me. They be acting
The
like that.
artist formerly
Hey,
known
y'all.
as DAHLIA, or you still making music? Like, what's up? We waiting on the new music. Like,
I mean, I've been writing. I had just moved back to Philly from Connecticut, so now I'm starting to politic with people
right,
down here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get back into it. I'm gonna jump back into it. But I was investing, working on me. See, I got my feet
right,
fixed and shit.
right. Like, was that an
Right.
insecurity of yours? Yeah, because it was always amazing to me. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't like an insecurity to a certain extent. Like, because I had it my whole life, I wanted to know what it was like to smile without it. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that I did do it, though, because, like, I'm a lot more confident than I
Right,
was.
right. So, like, how old was you when you started writing music?
Oh, man. I wrote my first song when I was 14. Yeah, 14. But I wasn't really like, it wasn't like a passion of mine to jump into it, because I guess I didn't really see what I could do. And then when I finally like went live, what happened was I was in a car with my sister, and I went live and I did the I Forgive You on my live on Facebook, and it went stupid viral. Like, and it was so many people like, oh my God, your song, that's the best song and all that. So I'm like, oh damn, well let me just try to get into it and see what
Right,
happens.
like, so you started taking music serious more when you got older.
Yeah, when I got
So,
older.
like,
I didn't really take it serious when I was
right.
younger. No.
But everybody wanted you.
It felt like kind of like an outlet, but not really more so, because I mean I didn't know what I was capable of. I didn't really
Right.
know what I was doing.
So now, like, when you think about you making music, did you use it for therapy then? Use it for therapy then?
Did I what? Yeah, it's therapeutic. It's my way to like vent about things that I'm feeling or talk about things without really having to go through the process. Like, you know how like if you have a lot of family trauma or shit with people who's supposed to be your friends and stuff like that, and then you'd be like, all right, so it's my way to like have an outlet to express how I feel, but really not have to go through every situation
For sure, for
individually.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to listen to my shit and be like, oh, damn, she feel like that. You know what I'm saying? And if it's a concern for them, they'll reach out. If not, they never get fucked
Right.
anyway. You know what I mean?
Like, what's an insult you received that you're proud of?
The insult that I received that I'm proud of. Lately. So people have been telling me lately that I'm, like, selfish when it comes to, like, loving me, taking care of me. Like, now, I'm selfish. Because before, like, I was a giver, you know what I mean, doing everything, jumping for motherfuckers who wouldn't even, like, skip for me, And now, I don't know, I'm taking care of me, making sure that I'm good. And I take that as a compliment because it shows growth. Like, you know what I mean, self-love. So it's like, before, somebody call you selfish, you'll take that shit like, I ain't selfish, But now when somebody call me selfish,
Yeah,
I be
because
like,
you
you
got to
damn
become
skippy.
selfish to learn how to be selfless. You know what I'm saying? So you got to lock in with yourself
Exactly.
to know how can you give back to people. Instead of giving people your all, if they stabbing you in the back, you know what I mean? That's dangerous. So you got to know.
Right. Right. Like, I'm starting to love on people who love me, not people I love. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody you got love for, that don't necessarily mean that they love you back. It don't mean that they got your best interest at heart and all that shit. But it's people that love you, you know what I mean, that show you that they love you. Them the people
That's a
that I'm loving for,
pepperoni and cheese. You hear me? If you could be
Yeah.
remembered for one thing, what would it be?
Helping people through my music, through my art, helping people. Like, I want people to remember, damn, that one time I didn't know how I was going to get out of this, or, and I listened to one of DAHLIA's songs and it helped me through.
It's amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
It's amazing. Yeah, I understand. That's what that's what, like, I feel like real artists do it for that reason. You know what I'm saying? It's certain people that do it for the money. It's a little different. If you never make it successfully at music, would you still make music?
I would. Because for me, it's like, of course, everybody want want to get the bag. Everybody want, to me, it's not more so about the fame. It's about expressing myself through my music. Like, it's about helping people, just expressing myself through art. Art is really my passion. So if it come in the form of music or my paintings or, you know what I'm saying, if I'm creating something, like Valentine's Day, I made the baskets. I was very passionate about that because it's therapeutic for me. It helps me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I would still make my music, yeah, for sure. Like, I would keep up with it. I would. But it's like, sometimes, like, even now, so I had, like, a little fall-off situation when it came to the music because people don't really want to work with you because they think you're gifted. People either want to climb off you or they want to fuck you. That's really what it is. Like, a person be like, oh, you so talented. Yo, we should get in the studio. We should work. And when can I take you to get something to eat? I could see myself. I don't need all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't really want to work with you strictly with the music. They end up wanting to fuck with you. So that's a problem I was having, and it kind of deterred me a little bit too.
Right. So that probably will go into the next question, like 3 things you don't like about the music industry.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I am all about people being creative, but I don't like when people cap in their music. Like, I don't like to listen to music from somebody and all their music is like about, oh, I did this, I did that, I've been through this, been through that, and then come to find out, like, you really grew up in the I don't really like the cap, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the cap and shit, because then, like, in that same song where they say, okay, I've been through this, I've been through that, and then you turn around and their resolution in the song is like, oh, I grabbed my 9 and I did this and I did that. So you're basically telling people who listen to your music, because it is influential at the end of the day, music. So it's like, if you're in the industry and you making music and you say, oh, I've been through this and this is what I did about it, you're basically telling somebody that's an alternative. That's something to do about it. But you never really did that in real life. So somebody will go through that thinking that you're, giving them advice or some shit through your music, and then you ain't never really been through that. So that's one thing I don't really like. I don't like that capping shit. Thank you, Chocolate. I don't like that capping shit at all. I don't like the fact that the males in the industry use this music shit to get these bitches. I don't like that. Like, and it be girls that really got real talent. It be girls that really, really got talent and really want to do some shit, and, like, they'll make them feel like, you gotta fuck me and I put your shit out there. Or you gotta, fuck with me, or I don't like that shit, according to me. Like, if you crafty and you talented, you a producer or something like that, like, your work gonna speak for itself. The bitch is gonna want you because you thorough. You know what I'm saying? But to use music to get to a bitch, like, that shit's weird to me.
One
what
more
else
thing.
don't I like in the industry? I don't like when people don't help other people get where they are. You know what I mean? People act like to me, it comes off like it gives very much hate. Like, you're a hater because, like, you won't give free game. Like, give knowledge to people. It's like, people be so scared to see the next motherfucker surpass them. You know what I'm saying? When at the end of the day, it's like, yo, if you help me get where I'm going, if I get there before you, bitch, I'm going to help you get up here with me. You know what I'm saying?
I know all 3 of those answers is on point. I know it's going to be a nice clip to share. People won't like that, John, because it's the truth. You know what I mean about the industry. One of my favorite questions, like, talk about the 3 most influential people in your life and how they impact you.
Well, first, I'm gonna actually be honest with you. I am recently learning who God is. Recently, because before I used to be so angry all the time. Like, if it's a God, then why it is, or blaming everything on God. Like, not really thinking that God gave all of us choice. What we do with that is really on us. He gave us choice. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's a lot of situations that have been happening lately, and I feel like if it wasn't for me knowing who God is now, I don't think I would have got through none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I did, I would have been real fucked up behind it. But I know, like, I'm really influenced now by, like, God and what I know can happen. Like, some shit recently happened with my child. I ain't really let nobody really in on this shit, but my son's 13. I don't let my son, like, if he outside, my son doing something productive or it's something that's planned. My son ain't out just running the streets and none of that shit. You know what I mean? I know all my son's teachers. I know where he at all times, all that. Like, I don't play with him like that. And just recently, for about 6 hours, my son could not be found. And his phone was in the house on the charger, and he was out southwest running the streets with some little boys he didn't even know and got locked up. Being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And the cop was riding around with my son for a couple hours in the car. Didn't even call his parent. Didn't take him through booking, none of that shit. He was riding around with my son in the car. And I couldn't find my child. So I'm calling all the precincts. I'm riding around southwest. You know, this was the day after my birthday, February 19th. Because he was with his cousin, you know, so I could have my party because I don't have him around grown people shit. So I'm thinking he's safe with his cousins. Whole time they didn't know my son was there. When I tell you, so what happened was the people who he got locked up with, the other little boys, there was a car that was stolen. The window was smashed out and all that shit. And when they pulled up, they just locked who was in the area up. And my son was one of them kids. And so I was like, you know, talking to detectives and everything. They was trying to like, they was telling me they was going to transfer him from there to a juvenile center, and he had to find out what was going on, all this other shit. I turned around, no bullshit. I prayed to God. I broke down. I started crying because I'm like, you know my son. You know me. You know the kind of mom I am. This not him. This not the life I'm giving him. This not what I've been working for, you know. Like, please, you know, get my son up out of this. 5 minutes after that, the detective came out and released my son free of no charges.
That's God a blessing. That's good.
So I was... Yeah, so I had to at least give my testimony just so y'all can see where I'm coming from. Like, certain shit that I just
one of the people that influenced you, your son. So that's just, you know what I'm saying?
He was my number 2. That's my second, my child. Because, I mean, with him, it's like he made me not, I could have been an average, you know, I love Philly, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the women in Philly, like, they ain't got no motivation, no potential. It's like, you know, they just don't have it. A lot of women in Philly, it be a lot of them that's really grinding and doing shit, but then you got a lot of them that's lining people up. Like, all types of shit that's like, it's more to life than that. You know what I'm saying? And my son, he pulled me up out of that. I had my son at 21. And I was like, you know what? I don't want my son to be around none of this shit. That's what made me leave the States. That's what made me, like, really get on my shit, because I don't want my son to grow up. First of all, he black. You know, black people got it hard. Like, for real. And it's a fear of my son going to, like, even when he was with the police, that was a fear of mine. Like, yo, did they fuck my son up? Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, first thing was, I wanted to hear my son's voice. I need to see my son. I made that cop put my son on the phone. Like, but I don't know, he changed me a lot. Like, he made me see that it's more to life. My son done traveled and been on more airplanes than me. So, yeah, he's another influential person in my life. And then I got, so my mother-in-law, her name is Mary. She's taught me, like, she taught me patience. She taught me acceptance. Like, she taught me what to love someone really is. Like, because in my life, a lot of the relationships that I've witnessed, whether it be my siblings in relationships or my mom with her significance or, you know, growing up, whoever she was with, or my friends, or even just friendships and shit. Every relationship I was ever around was toxic. Always some type of physical abuse or the screaming or, like, even, you know, the parenting around me. Always a bunch of bullshit and toxic. And when I got around her, she taught me, just in her relationship, her marriage, and the type of family person she is, like, she taught me how to accept people for who they are, give people their space, you know, love people without attachment. Like, without expecting. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really taught me, like, you can't think that everything is going to be reciprocated, because it ain't that. When you do shit, you got to do it and genuinely do it because it makes you feel good as a person, and let it go after that. Yeah, so she's like my biggest influencer, really.
What do people misunderstand about you the most?
They think I'm ignorant. A lot of people think I'm ignorant because they be like, yo, you left my shit on red, or yo, you. The thing is it's like how you approach a situation, how you talk to me, the delivery. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm getting from you. If I'm getting like you have my best interest at heart, if I'm getting like you really want to politic and do some shit, cool. Like I'm gonna respond to that or whatever. But like if I'm getting like you really want to fuck with me, or you know you got other intentions, so I can't make out what's clear or not. You know what I'm saying? Like people misunderstand. They think that I'm being arrogant when at the end of the day I'm really just being protective of myself, my energy. You know what I'm saying? So what's up, Ray? But yeah, that's really what it. I mean, they misunderstand me the most because they think that I'm rude. But if you really hang out with me, chill with me, or get to know me, I'm really humble. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lot of fun to be around. I'm loyal as fuck. I just have like I protect my space.
That's why I want to do an interview with you, because I get that from you. I knew you for a while now, but you was always genuine. You know what I'm saying? And I know people can misconstrue somebody that's gorgeous and think that they're stuck up, but it's not true. So I want to shed light on the person.
That's another thing. People say that. They be like, yo, you really once they start talking to me, they be like, damn, I thought you was gonna be stuck up, or I thought I'm not none of that. Like we all come from the same place, but we just not going the same places all the time. You know what I'm saying? And if a person could understand that, then we cool. You feel me? Yeah, but I'm not bougie. Like it's not that I forgot where I came from, but just because I'm from that motherfucker don't mean I gotta stay there. Neither.
No, right. I got another joke for you. If you could go back to your younger self and tell yourself something, piece of advice, what would it be? I knew you was gonna like that joke.
I'm gonna keep it a buck because I'm raw at the end of the day. It would be like a couple different things. I would really like tell myself, honestly, save your money. I would save my money, because if I can go back on all the bags I blew through, the shit that I would be able to do now with them bags that I blew through, and I don't got nothing to show for majority of that shit.
But you got experiences, though. You know what I'm saying? Money is made to be spent, man. You know what I'm saying?
It is. But you know what? That's the thing. Like, I know they say, oh, you're not going to die with that money. But think about it like this, right? I made it this far. I had my son at 21. So, okay, skip under 21. From 21 up until now, even still, if I would have saved my money, I know I'm not going to die with it. But when I die, my son going to be here. And the main goal is to make sure my son not worried about laying up on nobody's couch. Where he going to sleep at? Where he going to get his next meal? I want to give my son something solid. You know what I'm saying? And if I had all that money, I could have been able to do that.
But it's like, I wish the next question, what is your short-term and long-term goals? Because if you didn't have no goals back then, you had to go through that experience. Now you know exactly what you want to invest in.
I didn't have.
See what I'm saying? But now you do, though. See what I'm saying? So you had to go through the experience. You had to go through the experience to know what you was going to invest in. You know what I mean? You don't stop playing with no money now.
Yeah, that's true. I would have honestly, like, if I would have knew I was fired with the music like I am now, I probably would have put my money into my music. You heard? I would have been investing in myself, like studio time, collabs, like. I would have bought my Nicki feature by now if I'd have put them motherfucking bigs.
Top five female artists right there. Top 5 female artists. Let me know. What's your top 5?
Top 5?
Yeah.
Rappers?
Yeah, rappers.
Or
rappers?
Top 5. So, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Lady London is fire. She's a different caliber. Like, that's another level. It's just the way she spit is so intelligent, like, and it's humble. It's pretty. It's giving very pretty. Like, it's giving, you know what I'm saying, class. Like, I fucked with that. It's kind of hard to pick between, like, I respect Cardi. You know what I'm saying? I respect what she's done and what she's going through. But as far as, like, no, that ain't it.
For sure.
Nicki, she's definitely a she's definitely in the top 5. Definitely. And I love Queen Latifah.
Right.
That's my
Yeah,
baby. Like, she
sure.
really a goat. She really a goat. So yeah, Lady London, Queen Latifah, Nicki. Man, it's a couple of them that's underground too, though. Damn. That's a hard one. Cause I'm real about my shit. I'm not even gonna say here like I like music, right? But I like rappers that's really giving real shit. I don't like. It's not that I'm against motherfuckers rapping about their pussy all the time or whatever. Yeah. Like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? It's pussy.
To your story. There's more to your story than that. Is what you're saying.
Right, but like, what you leaving with that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
2 more.
It's hard to say. All right, hold on. Give me a second. I fuck with Megan. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Megan Thee Stallion.
Right.
She's real nice. She nice to me. So yeah, I'm gonna put her on there.
She a realist. I think you relate to her realness. You know what I'm saying?
I do. That's what it is. I like how she talk about her shit, and her shit is what it is, and it's either you gonna fuck with her or you not. And a lot of people fuck with it. Like, I fuck with her. Like, and she's so natural. Like, I don't know. I like that shit.
Right.
I love me some chocolate women. So, yeah, her rapping is pretty big.
Anybody from Philly? Yeah.
Female wise, it's a couple of them.
All right, that's it right there. That's your 5th. You kept it funky. That's another realist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Rocky my baby. Yeah.
If you
I
got,
fuck with her.
Yeah, they do.
Be mad at
you know
my
they
baby.
do. Come on.
Yeah, they be mad at me. Nice though. Yeah, still pull up, get popped in the dick. She be snapping.
If you got 10 million tomorrow, what would you spend it on? We just talking about this for real.
I'll take 3 out of the 10 though, and that'll be on lock for my son when he hit 18. 3 out of the 10 on lock for my son. So that way, you know, whatever his dreams is could be a little closer to him. He can have access to them. But I would like get a couple buildings in a couple different places to take in like troubled teens and shit, or pre-adult people between, you know, like 14 and 20 type shit, right? Pre-adult, and just get them rehabilitated for life, and, you know, teach them family, and, you know, help them reach their goals and shit. I would do that for sure. I have a nonprofit called Pay It Forward. Like, I be feeding the homeless and clothing them and shit. And I feel like in Philly, you know, Kensington, like, that shit is so bad. Like, I would try to make a lot more rehabs for them, where we could bring them in and rehabilitate them. Not just, you know, give them morphine to wean them off. I mean, like, really get them a place, get them jobs. You know what I'm saying? Find them, like, families in the community that really would stick with them, mentors. I would do shit like that. Of course I would, you know what I mean, get the feature with Nicki.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, for sure. I would buy properties. I would flip them. Yeah. I mean, I would do a bunch of shit. For sure.
What about
I would try to put together like something with like them all our Philly artists. Like, you know how they do that New Year's drum? The bull he be doing the New Year's drum everybody be waiting for. Yeah. I would do like something long like that, but with a whole bunch of our Philly artists and shit. Do a video and get somebody real famous to fucking, you know, promote that shit.
Great idea.
Yeah. Just to see who else can make it. Great information interview.
Have you ever battle rap?
No, I'm not a battle rapper.
Do you enjoy watching it?
I do. I love me some 40 bars.
TM40 in the building. That's my baby.
Yeah. I love me some 40 bars. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm like, I love me some battle rap. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the craft. I love watching it and shit. But I'm not all about using my words to say negative things about people. in those kind, like the way that they are. I'm not aggressive like that. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I give it to them because they be saying some shit. Like, them people bring up kids and all that. I just don't have that much self-control where I'm not going to pop the bitch in my mouth. Like, I understand.
Yeah, but you enjoy watching it. That's why I asked you, because it's still a voice to sort of place in battle rap. Everybody doesn't watch it or enjoy watching it. I mean, give me your opinion on who won and who lost and things like that. Like, I would love for you to be a part of that. Like, I would like to go live with you sometimes and talk about recaps on battles. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you know about penmanship.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we could do that. I'm all about, like, I pay attention to bars and all that shit, so I definitely watch battle rap. I enjoy it, but I'm just not into it myself. Like,
what's your favorite music genre?
I support it. My favorite music genre?
Yeah.
R&B. Yeah.
That's my next question. That's definitely my next question. Like, who would you want to, like, your dream collaboration with an R&B artist?
An R&B artist. You know who I think was so underrated? Kevon Edmonds. I feel like he's the GOAT. Like,
say his name again. Say his name again.
But anyway, to collab,
I'm gonna check him out.
Kevon Edmonds. Yeah, that's
wow.
Brother. Yeah, that's the thing. He was so, like, under, like, Babyface was, you know, major, but he was like low key. Yeah. Yo, he's so fire. You know,
I want to check it out.
I'm gonna send you some shit. He's fire. But that wouldn't be my
I'm glad you
just letting you know that's like one of my favorites. Right. But like my dream collab with an R&B artist, shit, I love so many of them.
Yeah. You can give me a top 5 if you want.
Usher.
That's my guy. First of all, it's an underrated Usher album. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to collab with him. He's gifted. That motherfucker gifted. And I know whatever is going to be is fire. And even live, he sound the same as he doing his
Shout out to Usher, man. That's my guy,
it's
man.
Not too much. It's
for real.
It's too much editing and stuff in these people's voices. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing about me when I rap too. I don't like the sound. Like if I rap my shit live, I'm gonna sound exactly how I do on my album. I don't like when people's voices change up and shit, because then it's like, you know.
Which 3 things you look for in your mate?
I look for in what? In a mate? Self-respect. You gotta respect yourself. You don't respect yourself, fuck you gonna respect me or anybody else. You know. Hygiene. Like, don't come around me funky, cause we really gonna have a problem. I can't do funky.
Yeah.
And you gotta be God-fearing.
That's my top 3. I ain't copying neither. Like, self-respect is definitely important, but them last 2 hit. You shut up. Like.
Yeah. Hygiene and God-fearing. For sure.
Are you interested in modeling?
I have. I would. Yeah. I mean, it's the right thing. I'm always about like politicking and progression. I'm always open to try something or do something new or something that may elevate.
And people definitely,
you know,
they definitely want to know your ethnicity.
Oh, I'm Polish and Yugoslavian. My mom's Polish and my dad is Yugoslavian.
Hey, who would you want to play you in your biopic? Do you want to play you in your biopic, in your life movie? Yeah.
To play me? The girl that played the Joker, the Harley Quinn from the Joker.
Oh, Harley Quinn.
What's her name?
Oh yeah, Harley Quinn. Sure.
She played that movie Focus
Right.
too.
I'm definitely gonna look her up. Is it the one that played the Harley Quinn movie by herself? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you had a theme song when you entered the room, what would it be? Yeah.
A theme song. It's giving the boss right now. A theme song.
It could be R&B. It could be rap.
Right. I was thinking I probably would put on something from like Janae Aiko or something. Aiko. How you say your name?
You obviously just love her music more than her name.
Right. That's a fact. I don't be listening. I'm bad with faces and I'm bad with names, but I know that. I know your motherfucking song. I can pull you up on social media in a heartbeat. He said Harley Quinn not bad enough to put you. Why not? All I gotta do is draw her here, but her personality very much gives off like, yeah, she would be able to do me well. That's her personality.
I always say, what animal would you want to be reincarnated as?
Ooh.
Damn.
A shark.
Crazy you said that.
See, sharks are like, I respect them because they're very protective of territory, and like the reason humans even get bit by the motherfuckers is because you were made to be on land. You go into their home and you're unknown, and they try to figure out what you are, so they snap at you. They ask questions later, and they just find out that you happen to be a mill. That's what it is. But yeah, I love the fact that they're like they stay in their zone. You know what I'm saying? They hunters, and they just be humble. They be chilling.
If
I love sharks.
I say these lyrics, I want you to guess the artist. Opposite
You know I'm bad with names.
Opposite
You gonna have me fucked up
of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? You got it. You got it. I got a couple more for you, but I'm gonna do randomly throughout the rest of the interview. You hear me?
All right. You gonna help me out?
You know I got you.
Right, so I don't look crazy.
What was the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you?
The most embarrassing? Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real because I ain't know what it was. My coochie farted.
She said she queefed. I'm done.
Yeah. I ain't know what it was.
He said what kind of shark? She's a shark that queef, everybody.
I don't know what kind
They're the same to you, they just dangerous. She just know they
Yeah, they all the same. As long as it's not that funny looking one, that hammerhead one, I don't want all that big ass head. But I'll do the rest of them. And I don't want the one that go around with that big ass mouth and up all the trash. I don't want that either.
You got knowledge on sharks. I didn't even know about that shark.
Oh yeah, you gotta look it up.
What was the most random place you ever had sex?
Random?
What?
Walking down the street.
You had sex walking down the street?
Yeah. On the street.
Damn.
Stopped, had sex, kept walking.
Didn't expect that. Yo.
Yeah. That's the most random. You said the most
that shit
random.
is definitely
really
the most random. I just didn't expect it. It's just why I asked that question. It's funny as shit. Like, what? Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, I forgot what I was going to say. Hold on. What's the farthest you ever traveled?
Shit. The farthest? I've been so many places. Maybe Europe.
Wavy.
When I was younger.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm Polish.
Well, still, it's deep. Like, yo.
Yeah. I don't really remember too much, so I would rather go
Right.
older.
For sure, for
Now that I'm
sure.
older.
Do you look at social media as a benefit or a nuisance? If you had to choose one, right?
It's a benefit. It's a benefit. Yeah, it's a benefit in multiple ways, actually. Like, I feel like there was a lot of shit happening in the world that we didn't see and weren't exposed to until social media came about. And I feel like now, I believe that it's a bigger voice
Right.
for Black people. I believe that, I don't know. I know that social media gives you the option to not see things anymore. Like, you can actually say, don't want to see shit like this anymore, and they'll take that type of shit off of
I
your
didn't know that.
timeline. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they do. And so, you know, that's for people who choose to unsee it or whatever. So, like, if it's a nuisance or any type of negative for somebody else, I feel like, you know, you don't have to see that. You choose to watch it. The only thing I don't like about social media and the internet is the way that they exploit these children, the child pornography and shit. That's the problem I have with it. What's up, baby? What's up, sis? But yeah, that's the issues I got with social media. Other than that, I don't have no problem, because my thing is like they say, oh, social media ruins relationship. Well, stop doing dumb shit and getting
It's
caught.
just that simple.
Stop sliding in people DM when you post your bitch, and then she won't go find your bitch, and your bitch won't find out. I mean, stop doing dumb shit. Period.
Whatever.
Other than that, though, no, social media is not a nuisance to me. I enjoy it. It's social entertainment. It's a platform.
If you wrote a book, what would it be about? If you wrote a book, what would it be about?
If I wrote a book, I would write a book about my experiences. I would make sure in my book to tell my truth, though, because at the end of the day, I feel like when you're talking to people, they can cut you off with their responses. They can not listen to you. They can, like, you know, really block you out. But when people are reading, there's nothing what you gonna do, tear my book up?
Makes a lot of sense.
Like, that's what I would do. Yeah, I would just write about my experiences and things I went through in life and the roles and the parts that I played in certain things, and that way it could just be out there.
Right.
There's a lot of shit that we do as humans and experiences and relationships and friendships. There's things that we do, and then shit happens abruptly, and you got to live with that. And a lot of times you don't get to voice what you felt in that moment or why you did what you did, because there's reasons behind everything. You know what I'm saying? And a motherfucker will make you look bad, or they'll, you know, anything to help them sleep at night, and you really won't be able to get that shit out. So I actually plan on doing that, though. I want to write a book about my life.
I'm reading it. I know that. What would you call it?
I want to do a series. You know how they got that movie?
Yeah, actually, I forgot about that.
I would do the Hood
That's
Dahlia.
Interesting. Damn.
Yeah, because I'm
what?
from the trenches.
Where are you from?
I was actually born in Trenton, New Jersey, but I grew up in Philadelphia, and I rep Philly because I feel like even though I was born in Jersey, I was raised by Philly. And I mean raised all over Philly. We done lived in West Philly, South Philly, Badlands, Northeast, motherfucking past King of Prussia. Like, we done lived in all different parts. Like, yeah. So we weren't stable growing up. I never had no stable house.
That's why you know the meaning of a harmonious family. You know what I mean? That's what you're trying to create. You want to create. I ain't gonna say trying to. You creating it. Yes, you are.
I'm doing it.
Like, God loves us hood niggas. The Jesus on the cross was the crook niggas.
Wait, who said that?
I know you know who it is. Look how you thought about it. It hits you. I know, so I hit your spot because I know who you like. God loved his hood niggas. His next to Jesus on the cross was the crook nigga. I know you know this.
I know, but don't make me wait too long.
He in your top 5 as male rappers of all time. He in your top 5. I know this for a fact. Damn, come on, bro. Why would you? Your favorite. Your favorite.
Wait. My
No,
favorite. Kendrick?
All time. Classic. Not no new guys.
Oh, favorite of all time. Classic.
God loves this hood niggas. This next to dudes on the cross was the crook niggas and the killers. I can't believe that. I can't believe you right now. Nah.
I know. Why did my mind? Oh, I'm done with you. All right, listen, my mind went blank, but I knew it.
Now you gotta give me. Now you gotta give me. Now you gotta give me your top 5. Now you gotta give me your top 5.
Nas is definitely one of them. Nas, Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar. I love Black.
Who?
That's my guy.
What Black?
He spelled his name BLA6K.
Okay. Okay, Black. Oh, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, I was about to say he nice as fuck. Like I can't get off of him. Jay-Z, Nas.
Chuck, what up? Yeah.
Tupac. My guy.
You definitely get that.
Yeah,
That was 5.
How many I named?
That was 5.
How many is it?
Nas, Jay, Kendrick, Black, Pop.
Yes.
Damn. Damn.
He said, before you even say it, I'm going to send it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Because you know he was on you about whatever it was.
What's your top 5 favorite movies?
Period.
Your top 5 favorite movies?
Huh? Oh, shit. The Notebook.
Me too. I got to watch that.
Set It Off. That's one of my favorites.
Damn.
Blue Hill Avenue. Damn.
Oh my God. What you know about that?
That's my shit. Hey y'all. Who else? What else I like movie wise?
Okay.
Soul Food. My shit. Yes.
Yeah, that was 5.
That was 5, wasn't it?
Like you like women camaraderie a lot. Friendship. You said Soul Food, they said Set It Off.
See what's up, Vern? Yes. What's up, Vern? I like family shit. And I like Soul Food because Soul Food really showed what real families be like. It really be like that. You got the one motherfucking rich ass auntie. You got the other one that done stole the joint when she was younger and then had the kids and they all madly in love. And then, you know, you got the cousin that want to fuck everybody man. You know,
shit.
That's really how it been. Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite subject in school?
Social studies.
Why is that?
Because I always wanted to know about places I wasn't from. I always wanted to like learn different things. When I was in school, that was my favorite. I don't, now that I'm older and I learned that it's very book kept. And now that I know things that they didn't teach you in school, you know, I'm a little more into social studies now. I thought it was my favorite back in the day, but I know now that, you know, we only learn what they wanted us to know.
Right. So I think you answered this earlier, but I'm going to ask you anyway. If you had one choice to invest or save, what would it be? Choice.
If I had one what?
To invest or save, what would it be? Yeah.
Invest or save?
Okay.
I would invest.
Okay. Everybody gonna say that because you were saying about saving earlier. Something heavy about.
Oh yeah. No, I was saying like if I could tell the younger me, tell myself to stop splurging the way that I did. I didn't have shit to show for that stuff, and it was for a bunch of shit that didn't last to please a bunch of motherfuckers that ain't around that don't matter.
And we answered that question when we said you got goals. You got way more goals now, so you know what to invest in. Fact.
Yes, I didn't have goals back in the day. My only goal back in the day was to find some type of true and unconditional, because I never had that. I never had somebody to love me no matter what, and I loved them no matter what. You know what I'm saying? That was my only goal back in the day. So I was acting out, running the streets, trying to be accepted, doing things that I ain't had no fucking business doing, trying to people please and all that stupid shit. I ain't with none of that now, though.
So if you had one,
I learned how
that's everything, self-love, right? So if you had one thing to say to the youth, what would it be?
If I had one thing to say to the youth, learn to love yourself. If you learn to love yourself, even if you find that one thing you love about yourself, hold on to it, because ain't nobody gonna love you like you. Ain't nobody gonna make sure you eat the way you do. Ain't nobody gonna make sure you're clean the way you be clean. Ain't nobody gonna push you and give you your dreams. Like, that shit really only happens on TV, and it happens to 1 out of every fucking million. Like, it ain't really, like, really how that shit go. You got to go through bullshit to get, you know, to the good shit. And that's just what it is. You just got to love yourself through that shit. Don't think that you're any less. Like, don't not know your worth and expect somebody else to know your value. Like, it's not going to work like that. You need to understand who you are. Learn to love who you are. Like, and that's it.
People think that pretty people have it easy. Is it true that pretty hurts?
Yeah, I think that the hurt is what makes us pretty. Honestly, because in my opinion, you could be the baddest bitch out here. I ain't gonna lie. The baddest bitch out here. But if your personality is trash, you're garbage. Like, so, yeah, I think pretty hurts. You know, whatever you go through, the shit that you've been through makes you who you are. It makes you into that character. Like, it depends on what's standing.
So your hard life is what made you humble and down to earth like this?
I believe so, yeah. Right. I believe so.
Because you're gorgeous.
Yeah.
You're gorgeous. Everybody knows it, right? So it's like your personality makes you who you are, though. That's what got us so close, because I always liked the person behind the face. Like, your personality is amazing. I wanted to do this interview because of that. Like,
thank you.
It's the mixture. You know what I'm saying? So
so,
you know what I'm saying?
I respect it.
She gonna be cool. She gonna do numbers. I'm like, damn, man, what's something to that dime? Like, yo, she's a real person. Stop saying she's gorgeous. She knows that already. Get to know the person, the personality.
It's like, for me, it's like I'm not stuck up to the point where, like, if somebody say, oh, damn, you fire, or you're beautiful, or whatever, like, I say thank you. You know what I'm saying? But it be the ones that think that, you know, once they say that and you say thank you, they like, okay, and then they say some shit like, I'm trying to fuck you. Like, yo, that's weird. It's weird. It's like, yo, never. You can forget it.
Yo, natural beauty, facts. Who said this? That gotta be easy, because life is hard. It'll leave you mentally, physically, and emotionally scarred. It's my old head. It's my old head. Everybody know who my old head is.
Yep.
Not from Philly,
head.
though. My old head from New York. My NY old head.
Big L?
That nigga said, death gotta be easy, because life is hard. It'll leave you physically, mentally, and emotionally scarred. No. Of course.
Big L was the GOAT.
That's the GOAT of Harlem, though.
Nah, Cash put me on the Big L, though. Like, I ain't really know who the fuck that was until, you know. But yeah. So who from New York? Old head?
Close. Death gotta be easy, because life is hard. It'll leave you mentally, physically. They gave it to you in the comments.
Oh, 50?
Gee, that.
Yo, 50 really is the GOAT, though. He do every fucking thing.
Crazy.
Everything.
That nigga said death gotta be easy, because life is hard. It'll leave you physically, mentally, and emotionally scarred. Damn, that was hard
Mm.
as hell, right?
It's true though. It's true. It's true. I be thinking that we already the fuck in hell
That's
and
a
we just trying to make it to
fact. You
heaven.
know,
That's
I'm a
what I
Buddhist,
think.
right? So what we believe in Buddhism is that you create your own hell on earth, and you can create heaven on earth as well. It depends
Right.
on what you want to do with it. Like you say, you have choices. You know what I'm saying? To create your
Right.
environment and change your
Mhm.
environment. Like, that's some real
Like you
shit. She said
said.
we in hell already. Facts. But you willing to help change
Yeah,
it
I
though.
think we
You willing to
just
help change it and you change your own environment. That's your Buddha nature.
right.
Yeah, man. You're a
Right.
humanitarian for real, for real. That's another reason why I wanted to interview you. Is the way you carry it in real life. This ain't for show. This is who really DAHLIA is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you
Right.
say, giving back without looking for nothing in return. That's what life is about.
Yo, on some real shit, that's the biggest disappointment in life is expectation. Like, if you don't expect shit from
Right.
somebody, then you won't be disappointed when it don't happen. So, like, if you give to them, you got to give to them not expecting that you're going to get the same shit in return. You know what I mean? You got to give it to them in hopes that they'll do the right thing. You know what I mean? But you can't expect that shit to happen. Like, expectation is the root of disappointment,
It's a
period.
fact.
It really is.
Big expectations, high
Right. What's up,
expectations is
bro?
premeditated disappointments.
Exactly. Because you be thinking the whole time, well, I'm just expecting that this person going, and then when it don't happen, you be sitting there looking dumb as
Right.
fuck. Like, why do that?
Is
Why put yourself through
is it
that?
anything
Just don't expect
that you
it.
will not talk about in your music? You'll talk about
Nope.
everything, huh? Right.
I would.
So you feel like music.
Because I use my music, like I said, as a way to not only help people, but it's therapeutic for me. It's a way to
Yeah.
express myself. So if I ever feel, I don't give a fuck what it is. If it's on my spirit, I'm going to put it out there.
Right.
Yeah.
What about?
I've done it all from, like, going back and forth with exes in my music to, like, just, you know, like, yeah, I would talk about anything.
Right.
Yeah.
So as far as exes, what's your zodiac? And what's your mate
Aquarius.
zodiac? Right.
Taurus.
So it's your month just passed.
Yeah.
Yup, your birthday just passed, yo. I know
Yeah.
that's why
I just
I
had a
had
birthday.
belated birthday, and that's why
Yeah.
you had to reschedule your interview. I forgot. Yup. You was busy.
Yeah. I had my birthday party. I had a nice little get together. I had posted it on my thing. You ain't even DM me. I said DM me if you want the location. You ain't come.
Like, stall me out, Devo. Because this is your birthday present. I'm giving you your glory right now. Everybody need to celebrate DAHLIA by this interview, because I'm going to be sharing this joy all year, piece by piece, because people need to get to know my homie. You know what I mean? She's very down to earth. She's not just what y'all see on Instagram, the pretty John. Like, I know y'all all follow her page, and they just want to look at you. It's the brain. Yeah, they got
really what
to get to know your personality. Like, you're very smart, you're very genuine, and talented.
Hey. Thank you.
Right.
I be trying not to let, like, certain shit, people be like, yo, a lot of these Instagram girls, they be, once you hit 20K, they don't talk to you, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, yo, that's because y'all probably be reaching for the OnlyFans link or some shit like that. You know what
She
I'm
know
saying?
all your
Like,
motives. She got
be
y'all
like,
figured
listen,
out.
the link is in the bio.
She got y'all figured out. That's all I know. You know your audience, which is very important too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be like, that's why I always want you to make music forever, because your audience gonna love you and you're gonna be able to, like, interact with them. Other artists don't know how to be like that. They just want to make the music. Like, you're a people person. You're not socially awkward.
Right. Yeah. I be like, I don't know. For me, people be like, "Why do you expose yourself on Instagram? Why do you twerk?" Like, because that's just what I feel like doing. You know what I'm saying? It's social entertainment. Whether I put my music on here, my ass on here, like whatever I want to put on here, it's fine. It's like a easy, simple unfollow.
But you never go.
For the one that unfollow, it'll be 10 more that do follow.
You never go too far. You keep it classy though. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you learn that? That's what I be wanting to know too. Like, how you know your boundaries? I'm like, because everybody not comfortable showing themselves, but you don't ever go overboard. Like, you don't create no OnlyFans, no weirdo shit.
Right. Like, I mean, it's always good to leave things to the imagination. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want somebody to be able to fuck you through the screen. Like, you know, I don't knock people who do it. Whatever. That's for you. That's for you. You know what I'm saying? But me, I know me personally, when I'm looking through my timeline, because we all know I like bitches. You know what I'm saying? When I'm looking through my timeline and I see, you know, girls twerking or whatever, I'm not really interested in the ones that got the pussy lips showing. I like the ones that, you know, use to the imagination, like, damn, you don't really know what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? I like, to me, that's more, to me, personally, that's more attractive to me. So, for me, it's not like I'm trying to attract certain shit, but it's just like, that's what I feel like.
So you have any female celebrity crushes? All right, can you run it down?
Actually.
Run it down.
Like chocolate.
Baby.
I like chocolate women.
Yes.
Megan Good. Any day. I'm more so like I like some other
I love it
here.
here. I love it here. This is my favorite question of the night. Come on, give it to me.
I like some ugly bitches too. Like, some people not gonna agree with this, but I'm more like I'm attracted to structure, and like I like to see pain through people. Like, I think Viola Davis.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
From the Woman King, like, I don't know.
In the man's fantasy, long as somebody's sexy in the picture, we don't care about the ugly one. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I love
Dream
her.
Doll.
Yeah.
She's fire to me. So yeah, that's pretty much.
No, it ain't. That's only 3. Stop lying.
Hold on, let me think about it. I'm trying to think.
Which one, Zoe? That played in Asanda, whatever, like whatever. What's her last name? Right.
Saldana.
That's what we talking about here, my boo. What?
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Yeah, she's fire. Yeah, I think she's gorgeous.
Yo, y'all crazy. Yeah, everybody, thanks for coming in, man. Y'all gotta follow down. I know y'all do already. You got way more followers than me. First of all.
Hey, y'all.
Y'all love to come.
Yeah, but I think that in the industry, like, anybody who knows me knows I'm more attracted to like chocolate.
Right.
Chocolate.
Melanin.
Yeah, that's it for me.
I'm trying to think now. Taraji? Right.
She's pretty to me. She's pretty. I mean, I think she's one of them people that I find attractive in certain roles. Like certain characters that she play. You know what I'm saying? But not like an all-time attractive, no. Like Gabrielle Union, she's fire to me. I don't care what character she plays. Yeah, like.
Right.
Hey, Faith. But yeah.
Would you are you interested in acting?
I mean, I could. I'm sure I could. some, you know, if it was something that came about like an opportunity, yeah, I would
Right.
definitely go for
That's
it.
easy for you.
I want to do everything.
The world is your oyster.
I don't care what.
Why wouldn't
Right,
you?
exactly.
You know what I
Jack
mean?
of all trades. Right.
You're applying yourself to
Mhm.
everything. That that
Right.
I see, but I see
Exactly.
you doing things. When you hear anybody say they apply themselves to everything, though, I see you doing things with morals, though. So that's not everything for real. It's a lane. You got a lane.
Right. Like I'm not gonna do. I ain't gonna do full blown out
Right.
porn. No, that ain't it. I'll make a video with, you know, my
Oh, Kelly
significant or
Rowland.
something like that, but to do full,
Kelly
I wouldn't.
Rowland. I ain't mad.
Yeah, I ain't mad at her either. She decent.
Looks very have hygiene.
She
Looks
alright.
very up to par.
She
That's what I
alright
get from
here.
Kelly Rowland. I get hygiene. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What,
The
what up,
human
Barb?
Barbie. What's up, baby?
That's my
But yeah.
non-federal clip right there. Human Barb. You be on the late nights, you call it the non-federal bureau. Ain't no going federal. The red, white,
Right.
and the green. Let me put my red, white, and green up. Yeah. I got all my best questions out. Everything I wanted to,
And the
what?
ones you had written down.
Everything I wanted to ask this girl was fire. That's what I want to ask you. How you like my question?
I like them. I like the fact that I was able to talk about some things that I don't just normally talk about. So it's not like, you know, it's not like people don't just hit me up on here and ask me shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Even when I put like the anonymous questions up, it's not like stuff that they really be hitting me with. So
Right,
like
and you
them. I
go on
think
your
they dope.
rants. You go on your rants live sometimes. I'm like, damn, I want to give her an opportunity to get that shit off. You feel me?
Yeah, I
I
appreciate
know.
you. We could set up another one where I could promote it a little bit more, because I've been like doing so much lately. I ain't really
It's
had the chance to promote that
cool
like I
because
wanted
the way I'm
to.
doing
I
it,
ain't
you
gonna
see, I
lie.
ain't even paying attention to the followers and all that, the viewers, because it's going to be on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And I get to chop it up and share it, so it's always
Right.
going to be seen. People are going to see it regardless. I mean, you know, people got
Right.
shit.
Make sure you send it to me so
Yeah,
I
and piece
can
by
promote it
piece, I'm
too.
always breaking up. You know what I mean? Because people got short attention span.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? I always put up one of the questions that you ask throughout the weeks and months or whatever. I'm going to pick different parts that, that I highlight. As you said,
Mhm.
some real insightful,
Okay.
dope shit. If it was anybody you would want to be signed to, who would it be? What?
Rockefeller.
It's just that simple.
Yeah.
You just rock nation
Period.
from the rip. So you think that was a
Yep.
smart move for Megan Thee
Right
Stallion
away.
to fuck with Rock Nation for sure.
I do. Yes. I would go immediately. The thing is that everybody carry themselves different in different situations. I like, given the opportunity, I'm sure I would carry it different. Like, it would just be different.
Yup. Yup. That's interesting
Yeah.
right there. What else I got?
Yeah.
You get manicures and pedicures all year round? That's a
Yes.
must.
Yes. Yes. Had to.
She said,
Oh my God.
fuck that.
That's like a set thing. It's like, that's an automatic. It just has to happen. That's part of my normal
Yeah.
hygiene. My toes look exactly like my motherfucking hands. Whatever's on my hands, you're going to find it on my
Right.
feet. Period. I think your teeth, your nails and your feet, you know what I'm saying, your ears, all this got to be clean. Like, all that, like, I think it's unattractive as fuck for girls to, like, blow your nose, bitch. Like, you know what I mean?
What about, all right, so you like men, of course. So you prefer,
I like people. Let me say that, because people always ask me, so I'm going to just tell you. I like people. It could be man or woman. A vibe is a vibe. Like, if I catch a vibe with you, You know what I mean? We vibing and I get that from you, then that's what we on. Like, to me, color and sex, yeah. I mean, I'm not knocking them, but I ain't gonna fuck with no tranny or nothing like that. Like, I ain't gonna fuck with no tranny, you know what I'm saying? I'll fuck with a bitch that is a tomboy, like a butch. But I'm not gonna fuck with nothing that got big ass titties and a dick that's attached. Cause the dick got come off. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So boxes
got come off. You probably can't put
say boxes are breeds.
But
either man or woman.
I like boy shorts, spandex. I don't like the ones that look like tablecloths and shit. I don't fuck with that. I don't think that shit cute. Like, you know what I mean? Them joints gotta be just a little bit fitted but breathable enough so your nuts ain't suffocating. Like that. But I don't like them linen joints.
Out of 6 inches, if you had to lose one, what would it be?
If I had to lose a feature,
out of all of one of your 6 senses. Smell, taste, seeing, hearing, touch. Oh, that's 5 senses. That's 5. I said 6. Oh yeah, because we on that 6.
So wait, so touching to lose touch. That would
hell no, yeah, you won't feel nothing. That's corny. I ain't with the what?
Yeah, I was about to say if you meant like touch like just my hands, I touch them, I don't give a fuck. That mean I'll stop the shit out somebody and won't feel it. But what would I?
It's not.
That's a hard one.
Yes,
I'm just so blessed to have all of them.
That's a fact. You know what I said? I said by smell.
I would say, yeah, I was just about to say that. I would say smell, but it's like, don't nothing smell like a clean house Sunday morning. Don't nothing smell like that food coming out the kitchen. Like, don't nothing smell like that.
But if you take your taste away, you can just smell. How you going to enjoy what you eat? Like, if you just can smell, you can't taste.
Exactly. Yeah, I would definitely have to get rid of the smell.
You got to hear, though. You have to hear.
Yeah.
I have to see, too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to hear and see. That got to happen, and I got to feel. Yeah. So, yeah, I would take away the smell.
'Cause I want to taste everything. Yeah. I know,
That's
right?
a good question. I like that one. Mm-hmm.
No, because I forgot. I wrote it down, but I forgot. It's on here somewhere. It's on my list. I almost forgot that joint now. Yeah. I came up with that in the last minute. That was in the clutch. What's your favorite? What's your favorite like part of yourself? Like, yeah.
My favorite feature?
Yeah, you said that before too.
It's my eyes because honestly, my eyes change. My eyes change. They turn from blue to green to gray. So depending on the mood I'm in, that's what you're going to get. Like when I'm crying and shit, my eyes turn gray. Even if I'm happy crying, it don't matter. Like when I'm crying, my eyes turn gray. Most of the time in the summertime, my eyes are more green than blue, and then in the winter they're like more blue, like my dad. So my mom got hunter green eyes, and my dad got like ocean blue eyes.
What's your dream vacation that you never been to before? Like,
I want to go to Bali. Maybe Dubai.
Right.
Yeah, I want to go somewhere like really.
Would you live out of the country? Right.
No.
So you love being an American?
There's certain things about that I do love being about an American, but then there's certain things that I don't fuck with. I think that as Americans, like I feel like we do a lot of dumbass shit with the freedom that's given to us. Cause like in China, they can only have a certain amount of children. And the China TikTok is a lot different from our TikTok. They're set to, like, their app is set to shut down an account, like, after an hour. So they get, like, an hour long of scrolling, whereas though us Americans, we get the full-blown experience with that. So we can just fuck ourselves up mentally. Like, I just feel like we do a lot of dumb shit. We don't have, for us to have as much freedom as we have, we don't have a lot of shit.
I was just saying the same thing about the freedom of speech thing. People are losing their mind saying too much. Like I think Chris Rock is going through too far with Will Smith. Like it's the freedom of speech.
Oh yeah, that comedy.
It's a freedom of speech thing though. It's getting out of hand. You know what I mean? And they say people are too sensitive nowadays, but I just think people are using their freedom of speech to. Nobody asked you. You know what I mean? For your opinion all day long.
Right.
And they say people are sensitive. I can say what I want. I got my freedom of speech. Right. But then your mom tell you if you got nothing nice to say, you'll say it at all.
Freedom of speech don't mean just run your fucking mouth. It's not for you to run your fucking mouth just to run it, though.
Mom's taught us, real mothers taught us, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Exactly. So your freedom of speech means that you could be ignorant? Right.
Right. No, I like being from America. I mean, because we have a lot more. I like the fact that we don't have arranged marriages. I like the fact that, you know, we can have as many family members as we want. You know what I'm saying? What I don't like about Americans, though, is a lot of people push out these kids knowing goddamn well they don't have the means to take care of them, and they know what it takes to raise a child, especially if they have one already or multiples, and they just keep having them, and what happens is they fall into the system that's already corrupt and fucked up. And, you know, a lot of them start dealing with a bunch of fucking abuse. Like, you know, there's a lot of, like, shit going on with these children. That shit is just evil, you know. And that's one of the main things I don't like about America also. It's like they made this system to keep people in it. Like, so that they can't expand. It's like people have all these kids and they go into the system. They fall on depending on the government. So it makes the government think you need them. And, you know, it falls on people who are trying to actually live a legitimate good life. Like, you know, so those are my issues with being in America. But other than that, I mean, I don't know. I love being from here.
I love being an American as well. Because we can change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? With this interview. For real. With the power that you have, when you become a public figure, you can change the narrative. So all that playing against people like they said is an agenda and all that, you don't have to follow no one's agenda. You know what I'm saying? People think it's the easiest way to make money to follow an agenda. You know what I mean? It's all about money with everybody. What happened to the class? Because there's a lot of successful people that don't follow no agenda. It's obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's too many successful people. Like, Denzel is one of my favorites. You feel me? It's my guy. That's why I wore that Book of Eli thing. What?
Yeah, that's my movie, too. That's my movie. I was just watching Safe House.
Walk by faith, not by sight. That's what that Joe was about. You know what I mean? He was blind in that Joe the whole time. He knew the Bible by heart. You feel me?
Big as motherfucking mind. He could feel that shit.
So it's like create your own narrative. Like, that's what you're doing. That's why I picked you to interview. There's a lot of people out here that they need to be, instead of shining light over it, who beat they, like, what's her name? Krishan beating her boyfriend up. Like, who cares? I don't care. You know what I'm saying about promoting negativity. So I'm trying to use my platform different to promote positive. You know what I'm saying? Shed light on positive energy. So, you know, it's camp.
What I don't like about that whole Krishan thing is the fact that they put it out there like it's social entertainment and it's to entertain people, but you're finding entertainment in manipulation. You're finding entertainment in abuse. You're finding entertainment in bad mental health. Like, I can understand shedding a light on it, and maybe getting these people help publicly would be good, like a positive influence, and maybe that would make it better that it's viral. But the fact that y'all just keep showing all this toxic shit and making it like it's an okay thing, it's not. And then showing these young people that shit is okay, and it's really not. It's not okay. If you get to the point where you feel like you want to punch somebody in their fucking mouth that you're dealing with, you want to cause bodily harm to them and shit like that, then you need to not be in that situation.
Right.
You need some healing. Like, and that's period what it is. I respect, you know, her
Right.
as a person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know, we only know what they gave us about her story. You know what I'm saying? But I also believe that they both need help. They need mental health help. Like,
right. Toxic is toxic. So, there's nothing good about that.
Yeah.
We need to promote harmonious families, not dysfunctional families. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's counting down. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, DAHLIA. DAHLIA.
You already.
Philadelphia Gates, East Coast Ave, not for the back block, Philadelphia mascot, aka the damn guy. What? Damn. Love you, babe.
I love you too, and thank you, and I enjoyed my interview with you.
More to come.